think you got your friend with you, Major.
Your play buddy.
Your play buddy. He's right behind you. He's gonna get you, Mage. He's gonna get you.
He just got a buddy.
What's up, Pinto? Good boy. What's up, chickens?
Dan, gross. You know what? It's out. Feeding him some lettuce.
All right, so welcome back to Whitehouse Farm. What we're gonna be doing today, we're gonna be taking a look at putting a gutter across the front up here. That's where all the rain comes down, and when you're standing there by the door, it's not too pleasant. So right here, the water just pours right down, and if you're standing there or trying to get in and out, it just gets all over you. So the house is really dry. We never needed gutters. Only place I could see is putting one right here in the front, and that's what we're gonna do today. And we're also decorating, ready for Halloween. Well, we're gonna be doing a bunch of stuff here. Got a video coming out that we're gonna be doing the Quickcrete walk maker all through here to make a path all the way down. And then we're gonna be putting in some emerald greens, some boxwoods. We're gonna be making this really nice and possibly doing some fake stone on the front there. It's been about 15 years and we're finally getting the front of the house done. And my beautiful wife was pressure washing. We got this whole side of the house done already, and we will be doing the front here, but we're gonna go ahead and get these gutters up first. And there's our DeWalt pressure washer. You could check out our video on that. It's pretty cool. All right, so we got our tin snips, gloves, measuring tape, hopefully all the parts we're gonna need, and we're all set. So let's go ahead and get started here.
Let's do it.
All right, so we want to measure our piece that's going to go across the front here. With the corner piece and stuff, you don't need to be right perfectly exact on, because there's room in there. So we'll get as close as we can. All right, so we got 82.5 inches. Don't you hate that when that happens? Come on down here.
So handsome.
And this is what I mean by you don't need to be exact. This is actually gonna fit into here. So you got, you know, a couple inches of play depending on how you cut it. So you can see what I mean. You have this gap right here where it's gonna fit into. So you could be a little bit short, not too much short, but you wanna be like right up to there, because that's gonna be your corner at the 82.5. So you can see you got some wiggle room in there for as far as you're measuring. So what you're gonna wanna do, you're gonna wanna put your cut edge in here. So if it's not even, it's not gonna matter so much in here, but the other end you want straight because you wanna be able to put your end cap on. So you're gonna wanna measure from down there up to here and mark up here, because this is the piece that's gonna slide in there. So the cut piece goes on the inside. 82.5. All right, so we got that roughed out. So, you know, if you're off by a little bit, it's not gonna matter. All right, so my wife's gonna go ahead and cut that piece for us.
Wow, let's cut smooth.
Yep, jam it in there. And like I said, doesn't have to be perfect, but you can see if you were gonna put an end cap on there, that would be kind of rough. So that part's gonna go into here. All right, and that also hides the cut. So it looks good from the outside. So that's our front piece there. Next thing we need to do is go ahead and put our brackets up there so we could actually put this up on there. We're gonna use 3 supports. Your supports are supposed to be used every 2 feet. So we're gonna find the middle here. Gonna make a mark so we know where we're putting the middle one. All right, so this is the bracket kit that I'm using. Got everything at Lowe's. So, and it does come with aluminum nails. I'm actually gonna use outdoor wood screws, a lot easier, and I can zip them in and out. So we'll put up the first 2 brackets and we'll move the ladder over and get the last one there. And these do come with the supports as well for heavy rain and snow or ice, especially up here in the Northeast. So, but we'll go ahead and get these on first. And also we're gonna want a slight pitch. I mean, very slight. You don't want it perfectly level because then you'll have water sitting in there and you'll have mosquitoes and all types of stuff. So you just want the tiniest, like a 1/16th, smallest amount. So you have a little bit of a pitch because we're running this over to the gutter and then down the side. So we don't want water hanging out over here. Put your level on each side to make sure you're straight up and down so the gutter fits in nice. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. Okay, we got those all in now. Now we can go ahead and bring up the gutter. All right, so I didn't turn it all the way, but what you're gonna do, you're gonna turn it, and then those 3 snaps are gonna snap into the front there, and you can see we're right over to the edge there, where we wanted to be, and right on the edge over here, which is perfect. So then we put our end cap on once we snap this down in. All right, so we got that up there now and it looks good. So let's go ahead and put the top bracket pieces on. Just gonna help secure it even more. So we got 3 of those we gotta put on and the end cap. So this is gonna hook up in here like that. And then it's gonna come down, it's gonna hook in there. And then that gets hooked down right into there, just like that. And now you can bend that tab in a little bit too to help secure it. You can always double check with your level. And we got it tilted the right way. And looks good. So let's get those other brackets in. All right, we can go and put our end cap on now. All right, so we got the end cap on there, and we bent the tab back a little bit just to secure it a little bit more so they don't pop up. And they're all on there. So now it's time to get over to the other side. All right, so we're at the corner piece here. And what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring this piece over right to the edge there. And I'm gonna cut a little piece to fit in there. So we're gonna mount a bracket right there to support that side. And then we're gonna run this down along the side here. And yep, my wife needs to pressure wash this side now. All right, so I can roughly measure out a piece. Do roughly about 9 inches. All right, so we got our little piece cut out. Let's go ahead and get it up there. All right, so we got our bracket up. All right, kids coming home from school. Let's go ahead and get that piece in there. All right, so we got the bracket on, got that extender piece. Let's go ahead and put on that other piece that just fell where I can't reach it. All right, so once again, we'll go ahead and put in our support piece up there, and then we can start hooking up that downspout. We do need to get the end cap on as well. All right, so we got our ties there. We got our end cap. We'll go ahead and put our end cap on. All right, so we got the end cap on, and I did put one screw down here to hold this end cap on, because that'd be the worst place that you'd want this end cap to fall off, because then the water would just be pouring against here. I mean, not like the water isn't coming down here anyways, but you know, better to have it that way with the majority of water coming down and then hopefully hitting the drain first. But that's just a backup so it doesn't pop right off. So now we can hook up this downspout. We'll go ahead and run a couple screws through there to hold it. All right, so we got our screws in. Now we can go ahead and put our strapping on. Probably do one up towards the top here and then work my way down. So they just bend over that and then you can screw them in. All right, so got a couple straps in. I'm gonna put one more down here in this area, and then we're gonna finish off the bottom. All right, so we got the rest of the strapping in. Let's go ahead and finish off the bottom. All right, so I got my little helper here, Major. All right, let's go ahead and put those little extensions on.
Wait, Daddy, I made it just up and it go down.
All right.
And when the
So it looks like one extension will do, which is good.
when the water like Jordan do pull it out.
Yeah, it's gonna come down in here and then it's gonna go all the way down into the pond. All right, so we got that all hooked up, and now the water will come down there and then flow into that thing, so it's not digging out the ground, and it's gonna flow right downhill all the way down into the pond down there. So we'll have to see when it rains really hard what it's actually doing, and check the basement, make sure it's not getting wet in there. Our basement's really dry. So, you know, if we need to change it from there, I could always get the excavator out and rip up the ground, drop a line in, and drop a line all the way down to the pond there. So no worries there. Go ahead and throw some screws in there to hold it together. Thank you, buddy. All right, so that's screwed in now, and it's all set. All right, so there we go. Looks good. Hopefully it's functional. It can look good only if it's functional. Only if it's functional. All right, now that that's on there, it's been a really rainy season. So now when the rain's coming down, you won't be walking right underneath where it's just dripping down right on you like crazy. And also, my wife and I just put on this new exterior door and this new storm door, and that's gonna protect the door itself too, because all the rain was hitting off the deck and going back in there and rotted out some of the wood there. So we just replaced everything, and like I said, we're redoing the whole front here and also getting ready for Halloween. All right, so now we can get back to pressure washing and actually test it out with the water running off. All right, so let's finish pressure washing the front here and make it rain. I guess that's one way of checking the gutters. All right, so got some pressure washing done, and looks like it's working. Water's coming down through there, and that'll come out, head downhill all the way to the pond there. So, all right. There we go. All right, so we're all set now. So once again, you can check out the video on installing a door if you need to do that. It's an older video I have. We just threw these on just because we wanted to start getting this done. And check out my other videos. There's plenty of stuff for everyone. So once again, we hope you guys like, enjoy, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, bye guys. You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me. All right, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye, Obo. Bye, guys.